much as he is?
No, I don't think so. There's elves here. There's elves here.
It's like, Mr. Elf! 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 Hey, Elf! Elf!
Timothy.
Hey, Elf!
You're supposed to talk to us, Timothy.
Elf!
Timothy!
Immathor, in elven societies, you're allowed to shoot annoying children. Is that true here?
Actually,
No, you can't shoot children here.
Stone.
Oh.
Stoning.
Elf! And you hear the father say, Timothy! I said, shut up! And he gets back underneath in the thing. The wagon kind of pulls itself off.
Say, I don't think so,
All right.
Tim. I should have whacked him.
Start asking some
I don't think so,
questions,
Tim.
and then like the wagon starts to go inside, and you see Timothy like peek his head up out of the thing, and he sees you, and he kind of waves at you, and he goes back down. You walk up.
We'll need him later.
There are 2 guards at the door, and you notice that there's
Young Prince.
1 archer.
He'll be good for
All right,
sneaking into
and the archer has a crossbow, and you see that you know the archer's pointing a crossbow down. Who's leading? Immathor?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. With my elephant tusk over my arm
But you
or
do
my
see
shoulder.
the archer kind of like gives everyone a quick look over, and who? Theron, you have a bow that's like obviously in your hand, and like you look like a ranged person, right? So you see that the crossbow person just slowly moves the crossbow to you.
Hey
He's up on top of the
guys,
tower.
gaming weekend, day
Right?
3,
Just kinda like
Saturday.
that. And then
May the
2 other
4th
guards,
be
each
with
of them,
you.
one's got a halberd
We
or
built
like
this
long
massive
spear,
town.
and then one
This is
has
the
a
way in.
shield and has a sword, and
The way
they're actually
in,
decked out with, like,
we're in the
scale
Forgotten
and
Realms.
chain.
We're 7th level. Day 3 of gaming weekend.
What is funding
If
this?
you're new to the channel,
Is, like,
once a year I get together with friends who I've known for 25 years. And I'm actually the new guy. So they
one of the
they
guards
actually have known each other for probably 35 years. They met and started playing D&D in middle school. Hey Tex, how's it going? My character is Wakuda. He is a half Tarami, half elf. So he's his mother was a wood elf. His father was a Tarami human. So basically he's a black half elf. Hey Brittany, welcome. Yes, may the 4th be with you. And you know what, Icy Bird, I agree with you. Original, old school. So gaming weekend, day 3, we started Thursday. I DM'd Thursday and then Friday morning. And then I passed the baton of the campaign over to Dan, who is now DMing. We have been fighting everything along the Tradeway in the Forgotten Realms. We started in Waterdeep and we are heading through the Tradeway. So if you have your Forgotten Realms Faerun map, you could follow along with us. So we are now entering the town of the Way Inn. On the way to the Way Inn, we discovered that there is some kind of strategic plot by a group of ogres and other yet to be discovered creatures who are planning to lay siege to the Way Inn. So basically we are now going to the Way Inn to inform their militia that there is an impending siege so that they can become prepared. So we have survived many attacks along the way from Waterdeep, and it's been an amazing adventure. Daniel, we are not murder hobos. In fact, we just had an encounter with a group of ogres who had human slaves. We tried to free them, but unfortunately they got killed before we were able to free them, but we did slay the ogres. So now we're entering the Way Inn. I'll go back in and show you guys the amazing town that we built. So if you're a terrain geek like me, good question, Brittany. I'm not really sure because I'm not DMing this part, so Dan is. So as a player, I am suspecting something about the Way Inn that may be deeper than its initial name. Yes, Icy Bird, good point. It is free comic day. We're actually going to go to our local downtown here for dinner later and stop by the comic shop. So what we did was I have all my Dwarven Forge city builder buildings, and we're using the Frontline gaming map of the medieval town. And then my friend Chris brought his Mage Knight Castle set. So we have built an entire town. I'm going to show you guys that. We'll go inside. Flip the camera here. That's Scooter. He's my dog. He's taking a nap out here on the porch. It's a finally nice weather in Chicago, not raining, sunny.
Tell with giant language and the translation of the code, but it's probably
1 to 2
tomorrow
days.
or the next day.
He says, one or the next day. Very well.
And then I imagine you probably want us to stay and help.
He pulls out a wooden token,
This guy's loopy in the head.
and he makes a specific, like a green mark on it.
Okay.
And he hands it to you. He says, as you are the speaker, you should stay together. Would you like more than one token? Do you expect that you'll be splitting up and wandering
Oh.
around?
Yeah.
Probably once the siege starts, you'll probably need it to split up to help. Are you often
Yes,
this
of course.
nonchalant when you get this kind of
Starts.
news?
Yeah, siege. Of course. How many tokens would you like?
Does he have a badge? Like, is his name on it?
No.
Oh.
You're often this nonchalant.
So, I thought about live streaming all of Gaming Weekend, but logistically it was going to be a challenge because it's at my house, and a couple of the players were not super comfortable being on camera. So what I'm trying to do here is just give you guys a sneak peek to see what it's like to watch a bunch of old masters play D&D together. Thank you, Icy. Appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek. Now, what I am doing as a test run is I'm recording audio of the session, not the whole thing, because basically during Gaming Weekend we play D&D all day long, every day of the weekend. So this is kind of like the last big day. So I'm recording audio of the session this afternoon, which I hopefully is what I'll be able to post later. And I've been taking a lot of pictures, so I'm going to try to make sort of a video and an audio podcast. The video won't have a ton of video content, but hey, Roxy, how's it going? So we'll have something online. But if you don't know already, is it just you and Dan jamming this weekend? Yes. So I started the weekend off, and Dan took over midday Friday, and he's DMing today. So, but because this is an ongoing campaign, we basically have usually once a year is when we get together for Gaming Weekend. Sometimes twice a year if we can juggle it with families and jobs and all that stuff. So this is the first time I'm actually hosting at my house, which is fun because I have all the terrain and minis and all that kind of stuff. So when was the last time you fought a gelatinous cube? The late 80s? Seriously? I would say sometime in the late 80s, 2nd edition D&D. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek behind the scenes of Gaming Weekend. Little taste of what's going on. And if you weren't aware already, I did start up a Patreon and I did start up a merchandise store. The goal of both of those things is to be able to grow the channel. Bottom line, I just don't have enough time in life to be able to produce the vast amount of content that I want. And we have a lot of really cool ideas for additional programs and video content. And it's all gaming related, and with the support of Patreon and some merchandise, basically with a little more money, it will buy me time. You could look at the Patreon and look at the different pledge levels. Even the most basic pledge levels get you access to the Patreon exclusive content that I'm going to be producing. So, if that's something you could do, it's much appreciated. I'm in it for the long game. Obviously, we're going to continue to produce D&D with high school students. That's always going to be, the big draw for the channel, but I have a ton more stuff that I want to be able to share with people. And, if the merchandise and the Patreon is able to provide enough revenue, I will be able to also make more direct content. So depending on your pledge level, you might even be able to play in a game with me, or at the very least have access to me in a smaller group setting where I could respond to your questions, or if you have suggestions, I can kind of make content that's customized for you. So if that's something that you're able to do, awesome. But if not, even if you can't support the Patreon, maybe check out the merchandise store, buy a shirt. All the merchandise, all the merchandise in the merchandise store that has Luigi Menese's art, I'm splitting the proceeds with him 50-50. So anything that you buy from the merchandise store that has Luigi's art, you're also supporting him. And he is an amazing young artist. I've never met Luigi in person, but we've corresponded a lot over the web, and he's just done incredible things for the shows, and his commissions are outstanding. So but that's about it. I just wanted to give you guys like a little sneak peek, say hi. It's great being able to play D&D. I wish I could stream the whole thing because it's incredible, but some of the guys are kind of a little more private and not as comfortable. Tex, you've asked a question, thought about crowdfunding your game world. In fact, that's what my goal is. One of the goals that I have is to be able to publish my original game world and to do Kickstarters to do that. And I'm counting on you guys to support that when it's finally done and when I'm ready to launch. I'm hoping that you guys will come through and support that and spread the word. But in the meantime, you know what? It's really just about building community. Everything that I've done with this channel, hey Telia, my goal is just to build community, you guys. I love being a teacher of media. I love the fact that all of you, with your support, have helped me grow D&D with the high school students. I'm teaching the next generation of gamers how to play, and I want to see them be able to grow and run their own games. And by the way, if you've been wondering what happened with Waterdeep Dragon Heist and Beecher's campaign, it is coming back this summer. So you got about a month left till the end of school, and then Beecher and his friends will be back with Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So we have a ton of awesome summer programming coming up. And again, if you can afford to do Patreon, I'd love to have your support on Patreon. Because I have a ton of content that I literally just need time to make. That's the biggest problem for me. It's not a lack of ideas. I have thousands of ideas for content. It's really just about time. Tex, what happened to the B team? B team is happening. In fact, we shot another episode with Jenny and Jordan, and we're going to shoot 2 more next week. So B team will be moving forward. We had a little hiatus, mainly due to the kids' schedules, but that's about it. So I am being summoned back into the room, you guys, so I'm going to let you go. And again, we are recording audio of some of this session, which I hope to be able to post on the Patreon. So check that out. And again, thanks from the bottom of my heart, all of you guys. You mean the world to me. I can't really tell you how much your support means, but it means a lot to me. It means a lot to the high school kids. They love hearing from you guys. They love feeling your support. Hey, Mark Gump, how's it going, man? I'd love to stay in chat, but we're about to get attacked by some coalition of bad guys, so we have to help defend a town. So until then, may your games be awesome. May your dice rolls be true. And we'll see you on the next episode, y'all. Take care. Peace out. Love.